Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Hello, Maree. How are you?
Oh, hi, Elisa. I'm great, thank you. Yeah, it's been beautiful weather we've been having, so it's just gorgeous. So
Yay!
beach
That's
weather
awesome.
finally, yeah,
Oh,
which is
good.
really nice. Yep,
Good, good,
yeah.
good. Does it get
So
cold over there?
here in Queensland, if it gets below what we call 10 degrees Celsius, which is not cold, we start whinging. That's in the middle of winter. So yeah, no, it's more tropical. So yeah, it's clear in winter, it's all clear skies, no rain. Summer's our tropical
Mm.
season. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is one of the nicest times of the year, is now going
Oh,
into our
beautiful.
autumn. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
Awesome.
yeah, it's a great place to live.
Yes. So, how's
So
Jazzy doing?
Jazzy's doing fine. We were doing a little meditation this morning, and he was, whew, man, he was bringing in some energy. So yeah, he's ready to go, aren't you? So he says hello to everyone. He's
Hello,
really,
Jazzy.
really connecting in with a lot of light and frequency. So yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah.
Wonderful. So, today, as I was telling you before we started, I watched several episodes of season 2, and there wasn't anything there that I felt we had not talked about, or anything that that it would be like super interesting. So, what I decided to do, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming in. Um, what I decided to do is just go with the local rumors that are going on out there, the local um, the videos I have seen. We're definitely going to take questions from from everybody who's here, to see what they've heard, what's happening this week, what has been happening. So today we're going to make it more about the people that watch us, that are here with us every time we do the show, and hoping that it'll be super interesting, because I don't pay a lot of attention to a lot of stuff that's out there. I only listen to Tarot by Janine. That's it. So I'm dying to hear what everybody else is going to ask. So my first question
Yep.
is, what what I heard was, so my brother, who's in Panama, sent me a like a recording of this woman saying that our 43rd, anyway, that our vice president is JFK Jr. right now.
Okay.
So that's the first thing I want to ask.
Okay. So let's tune in and see. So whether obviously it's very secret if that's the case. So let's just see what the cards can tell us on that. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now these are amazing cards because they're all cups. They're all emotional cards. So the first one is the 10 of Cups that's come out. So as soon as this came out, I got the feeling that he's part of the family, if you know what I mean. He's part of that political family per se. Then we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is someone that's actually bringing us a message. He's bringing us it's someone that's trustworthy, that's bringing us a message. And then we've got the Three of Cups. So this is celebration. So what I'm feeling is that he may be acting in that role at the moment, doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes on all different levels. That's creating, it's really powerful, and it's creating a lot of stability emotionally, especially for the people he's working with. Now, whether that comes out publicly, I'm going to pull some cards on that, whether that actually comes out publicly.
Okay.
That's a whole different story, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, so interesting.
So will it come out publicly?
Will this come out publicly at some
Point.
say, in some point? one's hot. Ooh. So got the 9 of Wands. So it's been a pretty arduous journey. Okay. This guy's sort of been through the ringer. He's had a really, really tough journey, but it's nearing completion. Then our Strength card came up. So very strong position. He's very strong with everything. And then the Death card, which is transformation. So I feel that it's probably not going to maybe come up publicly exactly what he's been doing behind the scenes. They're going to transform it into some other role. So because my other feeling is that he's been working on interdimensional levels. He's been working on other levels other than just on our earth plane.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So the rest of what was said on that recording was that the QFS that we had changed over to the QFS last either the weekend or Friday. I can't remember the details.
Yes.
So have we changed over to the QFS, all the banks all over the world?
Okay, let's see. Obviously, it's not public, but
Correct.
So let's just see. Oh, there's a few here. Okay, that one wants to come out. Yep. This is okay.
And of course, we do this for fun. It's for entertainment purposes only. So
totally for fun. And it's fascinating because these cards that have come out, we've got our Knight of Swords. So remember, our swords are all about our words and our thoughts. And the Knight is, to me, military. It's something that's moved quite quickly. So, and then we've got our 5 of Swords, which is very fast change. Again, words and thoughts. So things have been done. And then the Chariot. So I really feel that it probably has come into place and it's sitting there, ready to go once all of the different arenas have been, are up to speed. So I'm feeling that it really is in place behind the scenes already.
Okay. So the next question that they said was that there's going to be martial law put into place, and this is only for the United States. Okay. Yeah. So, and everybody who's on the chat, start writing your questions of things you've heard.
Yeah.
So it said that martial law would happen this week.
This week. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just have a look and see.
That we needed to get ready.
Okay. All right, so the cards that have come up with that are the Ace of Cups, which to me is all around feeling good emotionally. The 6 of Wands, which is a victory. So, and then the 6 of Cups. So I don't know that it's going to happen that way because that would be quite terrifying for a lot of people. So my feeling with these cards is it's going to be offered in a different way. It's not going to happen the way that it's being said. So,
yeah, and I should have said I didn't resonate.
Oh no, it's good you didn't. Don't say it until after I've done the cards.
Yeah,
I think
okay,
that's
good.
better.
Okay,
yeah. No, it's not. That would be terrifying to most people. So there's another way that it's going to be offered. There's something else they've got in place that is going to be done to help to shift the scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we expect it to be done via the EBS?
Okay, let's just have a look at that. Okay, that one's hot. Right. I'm getting a no.
Oh, okay.
Just because straight away I got the 7 of Swords, which is, to me, it's strategy. So they're looking at different strategies at the moment. And this is the thing with everything that's going on. If one particular position plays a different way, then they've got a lot of different ways they can go because the Wheel of Fortune's come up. So to me, it's going to be able to come out or whatever in a different way because our strength cards come up again. So I feel at the moment they're not looking at an EBS. I'm going to do a clarifying card.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because the EBS for some reason also, like, I feel like that's not going to be the way, like, that's what I resonate. What you're saying is what I resonate with.
Oh,
that
great.
It's not going to be EBS.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Judgment card has come up, which is actually people rising up out of their way of being. So it's almost like they're getting called in a different way. So if the EBS does come up, I really feel it's going to be quite a long way off. It's almost like everything will be out in the open through different platforms or whatever anyway, and it'll really be just the people that are pretty much in a coma
Yeah.
need the EBS per se. I feel they've got other strategies in place. So I don't know what other people feel or what their, sense is.
Yeah.
So if you have an idea, throw it in the comments.
Yeah, definitely. Let us
So
know
you
your
felt the
thoughts
same
about
way, did
But
you?
yes, I don't feel anything that's going to cause mass hysteria, like martial law, like EBS. I just don't see that happening because it's going to make it harder for them to control. So I just
agree.
feel like I just don't feel like that's going to be the case, but I could be wrong.
But they've done it so slowly now anyway. Why would you go and, like, you would have done it 6 months ago, unless, I mean, obviously there's so much going on we don't even know about.
Yeah.
But, why would they do that? So I feel there's going to be a change, though, soon, because the Tower card came up when I was asking for clarification. Now, to me, the Tower card means something good is going to come out of a change. And then we got that confirmed again with our Six of Wands, which is the Victory card. So
she mentioned tomorrow. Is something going to happen tomorrow? Can you ask the cards?
Okay.
Is something specific supposed to happen tomorrow that we are going to be aware of? Because there's a lot happening that we're not aware of.
I agree. And, that'll come out in time as to how it all played out. So, let's just check to see, is something going to come out tomorrow that we are made aware of that is quite significant in this? Oh, there might be, because the Ace of Wands came up. It doesn't mean to say it has to be dramatic. It might be something that we go, oh, yeah, whatever, but that could be a linchpin for everything else that is to follow. So that's fascinating, isn't it? And I've got to trust what I get.
Yeah, that's what she said in the.
Yeah,
I need to listen to it again to see what exactly she said would happen tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. And it, like I said, it might not be something that we perceive as being huge, but it could be, who knows? It could be the XRP thing comes out and gets, they've won against the SEC. It could be something that can then change everything behind the scenes. So,
yeah. Okay, so Dennis has a question. How close are the people that are, let's say, the people that are not awake in the public ready to wake up? And then Ocean Waves was saying, yes, what is the actual percentage?
Yeah, I was just getting that. Let's try and see if we can get a percentage of people that are awake or awake enough to not be completely dumbfounded when things change. Let's just see. First of all, we'll get a percentage. Okay. I'm going to also do this with, I got told to do this with kinesiology. So I'm going to do it with the kinesiology to actually
tell people what that means.
Okay. So if you haven't heard of kinesiology, it's muscle testing. So it's working with the meridians, our energetic and our deep subconscious. I always feel it's connected into our creator, into that sort of divine presence as well. And we can actually get an idea of what percentage are awake enough at the moment to be able that know what's sort of going on. So I check with a muscle. So we use a particular muscle that then connects in. So I always check to make sure that I'm balanced, which I am. So I now can go ahead and check that for my, for this question.
Okay.
About 65% are actually know there's something going on.
Okay.
Now, and if we also look at you know how Dolores Cannon talks about backdrop people, and there's,
Yes.
you know, these people may never, ever truly know what's going on and just go into this whole new way of being because it's the majority are doing it. So,
Yep.
so, you know, I'm not surprised if there would be at least 20% that end up like that.
Okay.
So, and
Yeah.
how close is the awoken public? Okay, let's just have a look and see if we can get cards on that one, or if I'll do my kinesiology again with that one. Let's have a look. I know I'm getting a hot card, so let's just see. Oh, you're not going to believe it. The full card came up again. So it's pretty close because this says there's new beginnings. It's a new way of being. So, you know, I'll see if we can get a timeline for that as well. That's so funny.
I have a question about XRP that we can ask later on.
Sure. Okay, let's just have a look and see. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that one's hot as well. Wow, this is fascinating. Whew. So the Knight of Cups. So again, remember we got the Knight of Cups when we were talking about JFK. So this is going to be brought to them, presented to them in a way where it's easy for them to understand. But a lot of them are still going to go, yeah, nah, I don't think so. I don't want to see what's going on. I can't. This is too big for me. And then the Moon card. So they're really going to go through a huge shift of the psyche. They're going to actually feel like a lobster out of water, which is what's going on here at the bottom of the Moon card. And let me just tune into this. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit for them to come into balance. So even when it's in their face, some people may never
are not going to believe it. I agree. I agree.
No. So they're very specific cards when they're together. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so the next question. This narrative is prolonged due to mass media. Are they ever going to change the narrative? World would be different if so. Yes, absolutely. So to me, this will not turn around until it is through the mainstream media that they tell the truth. It is the only way I see that this will turn around.
Yeah. And so I've always heard that that's going to be the last thing to happen because they don't want people maybe waking up until stuff is really in their face, ready to go. They just go, then they go bang, 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 bang. So I've always heard that. So let's just see, will it get turned over? So, you know, I guess.
Oh my gosh, it better.
I know, because I feel the same way. It's like, God, everyone's just watching these lies and stuff, you know, and it's, the Chariot. So yes, it is going to get turned over. I feel it's going to, it's going to cause a bit of chaos. It's going to cause a bit of people to go, what, you know, when the truth comes out, because that one's just came out as well. Again, our Five of Swords, which is fast change. I feel they probably will start drip feeding stuff. I mean, let's look at what's going on Twitter. I mean, isn't that fantastic that they're going to hopefully turn that into something?
And we're going to talk about Twitter next.
Yeah. So, yeah, strength. The strength card just fell out. So there's definitely my gut feeling and my intuition is telling me that they can't do that until they've got everything in place and they've got everything lined up to actually do the tribunals or whatever they're going to do for the people that need to have them done.
Well, they're having those done like
already.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting how they will deliver those.
And that's why I'm wondering if to start with, they'll do it through the courts. So it can go into the public. And then say, well, actually, we've been doing this, you know, once the narrative is out there. So, because, you know, I mean, we know that with Mockingbird Project and all those things, people have been really brainwashed. And so I think they're trying to also, you know, turn that backwards so that they can slowly unbrainwash.
No, absolutely. Okay, so the next question is, will Trump be back prior to the 2022 midterm election?
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, this is looking good.
Yay!
Hi. Yes, we got our Temperance card. To me, this is someone that's working very much in alignment with spirit, and it can be also a change of home, a change of situation. So that's a really positive card. And then we've got our Strength card again, so that he'll be coming from a position of strength. And then we've got our King of Pentacles. So he's the ultimate master of creating reality.
Yes,
So
he
to
is.
me, that is a very big yes.
Yay!
Because I actually I don't bet, like I just never bet, but I got this intuitive hit to put a bet on Trump last, whenever it was, like back in January, whenever. And then when it all fell apart, I went, that's really weird, but I still keep getting the words just wait. So I'm hoping that something will come from that still.
Yeah. Thank you for the question, Trixie.
Yeah.
All right. The next question is, how are people going to find out about the thingy that goes in the arm?
Yeah. That's a nasty one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they're already starting to. If we look at the what happened with the tennis in Miami and all the fit people, yeah, that couldn't keep going. Yeah, actually they were, I don't know if you know, but they were talking about it here in Australia on a sports show, and they were saying it all. There was so many young fit football stars that were having issues with this, and they all were saying, well, it's got to be because of this. And probably about 3 days later, they got told to retract it all.
No way.
But it went out there, and a lot of people watched that show, apparently. Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to start coming out in a way where it's offered like a gift. So it's not going to be like, this is what it does, la, la, la. It's going to leak out. It's going to come out, so it's palatable for people. And then we got our Temperance card again, which is change. So I feel once certain things happen, like in the US with our Mr. T, whatever, I feel then there's going to be a lot that comes out through this. And then we're going to have there's a 3 of Cups, which is, again, it's a celebration. It's an emotional happiness. So there must be something. And I've always felt this. They can't bring this out
unless they have
there's
an answer
that
to
can
fix
counteract it, a solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I feel it's going to be a little bit of time yet till like we talked about with the media, MSM, it's going to be a little bit of time till it's in their face. It's already out there. The stats, everything's already out there, but people, it's very, very difficult to get people to see it when they've already made that decision.
Okay, the next question is, will they try more lockdowns?
Let's have a look and see.
And I think that's going to be really dependent on the country. Like I could see Australia pulling that off again, but I can't see United States doing it again. So, I don't know if that question is going to be able to.
7 of Swords. So that's our strategy card. I mean, what we're hearing coming from China, what we're hearing, what's truth, what's not. But I feel that you're right. In certain situations,
it will come back.
Certain places, they will try it on again. I think they're going to get a lot more resistance. So the Star card. So this is interesting because to me, this is very much something that's it's emotions. So see how there's so much water in there, but it's linked into something higher. So maybe something's going to happen before then that actually stops it from happening.
Good.
Judgment card. So I feel something's going to come up or be spoken of or talked about so that it doesn't happen as like what they'd wanted it to happen. So still some areas maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I feel for sure. So let's see. So let's talk about Twitter.
Right.
So you know that Elon I bought part of it, right? and now he's saying that he wants to buy the rest. And I know there's a lot going on out there. So my question is, did Elon make that move on his own? Or did the alliance, is that an alliance strategy?
Let's have a look. Okay, that one is hot. Which one are you? Ooh, okay. I feel this was something that was done between a lot of people, because I'll show you in a second. I'll just get, yeah. So it's a 3 of Wands, which is, to me, it's creating your future, looking out to the future, and changing the past. So to me, this is a team. It feels like there's more than one person. And then we've got our 5 of Pentacles. So it's actually trying to help change the situation that it's been. And we know what that situation is.
Yes.
And then we have our 9 of Pentacles. So this is someone that's unique, that's very wealthy, very creative. So I feel they're gonna make it look like it was just him.
Just him, right?
However, it's a team.
It's a team. Okay, I had a feeling.
Did you?
I just, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That's why I was asking the question.
Yeah.
So, okay, will he be able to? Because I know a new company, and I don't remember the name. Starts with a G.
No, there's 2 companies that literally own the whole world. Remember?
Yes.
I don't know if I can say them.
Yeah, don't. But we know it's
one of those
a rock that's black, right?
And a van.
And a van. Yes. Okay. So that company with the van went in and said, okay, I'm going to buy 10% of it. So they would have more than he does. So the question is, in the end, will Elon end up with Twitter, or will that strategy not pay out?
Okay, let's see. The feeling I'm getting as well is that they're bringing these big companies to people's attention as well. So, yeah. So our 7 of Wands is all about a struggle, and it's all about creating something from that struggle. So it's going to be a gnarly process. So let's just see.
But will we end up winning, or will they?
It's fascinating because the 4 of Cups has come up with this. So it's like they're being, like, he offered something to buy it, okay? And it's like they're not looking at that at the moment. It's like they're going to try and get around that. So let's just see if, and what I'm feeling is, even if he doesn't end up getting it, it's going to wake up so many people as to who these companies are. He may do Wheel of Fortune. So things may actually turn the right way, so that he does get control of it. Okay. But whatever happens, it's changing how people see things. So they'll start going, well, who's this company? And then they'll start realizing they own everything. 2 companies own everything in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
So whether he does or doesn't, I feel the really important factor is that he's getting people to ask questions. Okay, good. Yeah. Very good. So another strategy of the white hats, who we call the white hats. So are they for real? Or is this our collective trying to believe in good? Ooh, that's a great question. Thanks, Super. Let's have a look. Oh, they're real, baby. Oh, okay. We've got our Temperance card. And that one's really hot. Yeah, people worry that it's not, is it true? Is it not true? Are we just making this up? Is this all, we've heard so many things, like it's, what's going on? Aha. There's our double confirmation, our Ace of Wands. Yes, they are real.
Okay, beautiful.
So we don't have to worry, okay?
Yes.
Just
Trust.
be happy, be
Trust.
happy within yourself. Know that we just have to speak our truth and everything's going to be okay.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, the next question. When are med beds coming?
Okay, let's have a look and see. My feeling is they've been using them already. That technology has been used for such a long time. It's just we haven't been.
The military has them. They have them. And they've been using them.
1%ers, all what they call themselves, the elites, have been using them forever.
Yeah.
Just us little plebs have never been allowed to have them.
Exactly.
So let's just see if I can get a time frame. Okay, this is really interesting. They all want to come out. I feel, again, our Knight of Cups. So I feel once this message has been given to everyone about what's going on and, where things are at, then our Six of Swords, which is moving away from a particular, doing something one way or a particular situation into a much better situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then our Nine of Pentacles. So I even feel by the end of this year, people will be made aware of this new technology. Okay, so this is unique. It's individual. But remember, there's more than one. They say there's about 600 different types of technology. So we don't have to, it's not going to be, everyone's not going to need a med bed. There's so much technology that just has been hidden. That it, and already it's fascinating because I remember I love reading scientific sort of research stuff. And I noticed the other day they were talking about regenerating skin through this new technology. So it's leaking out already, guys. So so there's more than just med beds. So I mean that came out from a scientific research place. So they're going to leak it. They're going to leak it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. So the next question is about XRP, good or bad? Good question.
Yes, Xrp. I tell you, it's really interesting because there's so many people on either side of the fence with this. So I'll pull the cards on it and then we can chat about it.
Yes.
Oh, yes. XRP is very, very financially rewarding because that 10 of Pentacles has come up. Page of Pentacles, it's still in its infancy. It's still in a new place. With that, look at the Pentacles though. Isn't this interesting? And so it's saying that it's positive is the vibe I'm getting from these cards.
Okay.
And the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands to me is always someone that can be trusted, that he's a master spiritual being. Let me just tune into it. Almost ready for action. Oh, sorry, no, you can't play with the cards. Go. So I feel that it's good, and it is going to make people money. So I'm going to pull cards. Can I ask a question around it and pull cards as well?
You can, and I just want to mention that logically, in my mind, I knew that it was good because the bad guys were holding it. See, if you see the bad guys holding on something back, you know that that's a good thing. You know there's a reason why they're holding it back.
Absolutely.
So and that right there was my way of knowing that XRP was and is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I'll just pull some cards because I've actually heard that in the next couple of weeks, it's going to go up to about $10 a share, a token. So because the news is going to come out about the SEC court case. So we shall see.
Yeah, if you guys haven't bought it yet,
jump in, guys. Just get some.
I mean, I don't give investment advice.
No.
But if it was me, I'd be getting in on it.
That's what I did. So the ones that have come up is the Queen of Swords. So this is someone that's very direct, speaks her mind, says what's going on. Then we've got our Four of Wands, and I like the Four of Wands because it's about creating a castle. It's about creating something that's got a really, really good foundation. And then the Judgment card. So I feel this is when the court case is going to actually come out, and I don't think people will expect it. So for me personally, I'm going to sell some when it gets to that amount. So yeah. So because I don't know long term though what's going to happen. As soon as I saw XRP and XLM, this was like 18 months ago, I went, oh, there's something about them. So I acted on it. And yeah.
Okay, so there's a question I have. I feel that XRP will surpass Bitcoin, but let's just say, will XRP get to 10,000 per token?
Let's have a look and see.
But my intuition says yes.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay. So the Queen of Cups has come out. So this is contemplating and sitting in an emotional space. But then we've got our Four of Swords. So something's still going to be hidden. So whether it's something that's hidden. Then we've got our Two of Pentacles. So it depends on it depends on whether there's a particular decision that will be made around it, because the Pentacles again is financial. So, and then I thought I'll pull a clarifying card, and the Lovers card came up. Now, to me, this is when something comes together, something merges. So I feel it depends.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear that they were going to merge Bitcoin with XRP or something to that effect.
Okay.
Where did I see that?
Yeah.
Because I follow XRP on Twitter.
Okay.
I follow Janine and XRP.
Twitter. That's hilarious.
And
so
you get so much information.
Yes. Look, and I mean, I've heard that, and I've seen it, I've researched it, that it's actually going to be the link in for banks to do transfers, or for people to do
but
transfers.
It already is.
It is,
Maree.
I know. And more.
It's already all over the world. In the US, supposedly it's not yet. But that's one of the questions I want to ask. Is XRP already being used to do bank transfers, but people aren't aware of in the US?
Okay.
Because I know it's being used all over the world.
I know it is too. Yes. Okay. So we've got our Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something. It's leaving something completely behind, with our Ace of Swords. So to me, it's saying yes, it is. And the Ten of Swords is something that's finished, completed, dead. So that at the moment this is happening, still walking away from a certain way of doing things to come into that. And then it finishes and it's killed off, whatever they're using, like old way. Yes. So look, it is being used. Absolutely.
Absolutely, it's being used. So that's my next question. I heard that the SEC case was done in November, and that what we're seeing is a movie.
Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay.
I think it was waiting for the QFS to the QFS switch to happen.
Okay, let's just see. Okay. The Death cards come up, so I feel it probably has already played out, and it's just something that we're waiting to hear about.
It's a movie.
Yeah. So the Page of Cups again brings us a message, offers us a gift. So it'll come out in perfect timing. Yeah, and the Hermit. So this is actually when something's been kept inside, kept in a deep place.
So I was right.
Yeah. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens long term. So yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. So long term, we really don't know if it will get to that point. Okay, well, that's a little worrisome for me because I was just going to leave it till it went to 10,000.
Yeah. So something's going to happen quite quickly because the 8 of Wands has come up. So like I said, it'll be fairly quick. So yeah. But yeah, so we could do maybe a whole show on this sort of stuff at some stage if people are interested.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay. All right. Okay, so so Ocean West says, I've heard some say over $11,000 XRP. Okay, how do you buy XRP? The only way I know how is through the Uphold app. So you go on your phone, you search for Uphold, and then you set up your account. I do trust Uphold a lot, although they do say you got to keep it in your account for 65 days before you can move it out somewhere else. Wow. So I waited the 65 days and then I moved it into my Ledger Nano. So I moved it out of the internet. So, but that is the only place I know where to buy it easily if you're in the US. I do not know how did you get yours in Australia?
It's easy here. You can go onto any platform and get it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, no restrictions.
Oh, that's right, because it's not you. Yeah, the SEC is an American thing. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Was Elon a Martian sold before? I don't know what that means.
Was he a Martian soul before? Is that what the question is? So has he got
a Martian
Mars?
Soul? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Is that what it is? I don't know. I can't see the question, so I'm not sure.
Let me pop it here. Yeah.
Elon,
was Elon a Martian soul before? Yes, thank you.
So has he had links to Mars?
Yep.
It's interesting because we've got our 2 of Pentacles and our Devil card, and then our 4 of Wands. So to me, he may have had an experience at some level with Mars, whether it was helping to fight that was going on, because I know that there was a major conflict going on there. So yeah, and then this to me is building something beautiful. It's actually safe and beautiful. So I feel he might have actually helped in the war, if that makes any sense.
I think maybe to me, the cards read that he wasn't a good guy before, and now he wasn't a good guy, but now he is, so he switched, right? The guy with the 2 pentacles.
So our death cards come up, so that's transformation. So it's like he was caught in something. But and of course this is purely entertainment, absolute entertainment purposes.
Absolutely. So the next question, I don't know who that is, but I'm not going to say the name. Talked about possible uranium in our water.
Could that be?
Well,
I know I was married to a freshwater biologist who studied this, and from the mines, and it did leak into water. So I know scientifically. So this is a so if we look at this from this sort of question, it could very well have done, because that's affecting a lot of people. That can be a lot of people, a lot of situations. So, and just scientifically, what I know, it's yes. So there's been some worry about that as well. So let's just have a look at this one. But I feel it can be cleared, like it can be cleaned up. So that 3 of Cups has come up, which is around water, and it's celebration. So I feel it's not, it's either been cleaned up or it can be treated.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So not necessarily something that we have to worry about.
No.
Okay. All right, good. All right. Okay, so let's see. Liz is saying that there had been talk that Elon was Alpha Centaurian.
Oh. Let's have a look and see. Or has he got links there to there, maybe?
Okay, where is the question? I can't find it. Okay.
Do you know what? He may very well have links to there, because the cards that came up was the Strength card, the Emperor card, and then the Ace of Swords. So, yeah. So whether he, you know how we have so much DNA within us that is from particular places and dimensions, so that could have been activated within him in this lifetime.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're on the right track, Liz.
Yeah, good question. Thanks, Liz.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Now that the muzzle mandates are over in the US, are they going to prepare another variant to come? Oh, so that reminds me. So Dr. F.
Yep.
Okay, so Real Raw News said that he had been captured. So I want to verify that if it's true that Dr. F had been captured. Because there is another variant, Super. There is another variant that he already said was coming. So that's already happening.
They love
it already happened. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Jasper's telling me straight away, yes. Okay.
So Jasper's connected, huh? Jasper's got some connections.
Because we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so he's moved on somewhere, he's shifted. Then we've got the King of Pentacles and the Empress. So they're doing something very creative with who's there or what's going on. They're actually there's something very creative because the Empress is very much.
So what happened was, this is hilarious. So what happened was his lawyer, they put the date for his trial, which was going to be either this week or next week.
Yeah.
And conveniently, his lawyer is out on Easter vacation. So his lawyer doesn't want to.
Exactly. So this is the poor lawyer. He's a Two of Pentacles. So he's going, oh, but you know, that would all be again probably a setup. So
yeah.
But, you know, so fun and games.
Yeah. Okay. So then that's saying that they do have him in custody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he being tried this week?
Okay.
I think I have a cat hair in my eye now.
Oh no. Oh, this is interesting because you're right. You need to go wash it out. We've got the Hierophant. Now, to me, this is a leader. It can be used religiously, but it can also be someone like in a court of law or someone that's a judge. So let's just see if it's this week. Devil card. So that means that it's something gnarly. That like it's they're looking at something gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, I would say yes, just from those, even. So.
Yep.
Tower card.
Oh, he's being taken. He's gonna go down.
Yeah, I would say it's already going on actually.
So he is being tried right now. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right. Fantastic. Okay. Very good. So then the other.
I feel that he's actually starting to be part of. He's starting to talk. is what I'm getting.
That weasel, really? What a surprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's need to be some justice there, even if he's talking. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other one was, I just saw a video of somebody who did a compilation of a bunch of floods all over the world happening exactly at the same time.
Yeah.
So, okay, before we go to the floods, Liz is saying that we already explained where the trials are happening on Earth by Terrans only. So we can ask about this. I was assuming it was at Gitmo, military tribunals, and Gitmo is in Cuba, so it's on Earth.
Yeah,
do we want to confirm that that's correct? Because that's what Real Raw News was saying.
Yeah. Let's just have a look. Okay, so I asked the question, are they happening on Earth? So we got, yes, a strength card, and we've got our King of Swords. So this is someone that, like, authoritarian again, a master of words, of symbols. So they definitely got very strong places where they're doing it. And then I said, well, is there anything that's happened off Earth? And we got the Hermit card. So I would say that, yes, there probably are some particular beings that maybe are a little bit more tricky than a normal human might be.
I would think probably, probably the ones that are shapeshifters, that are reptilians. Anything that's not like a regular human. I
think
probably.
so too. So that's a good. Oh yeah, look at that. That just flipped out, the Tower card. So there's definitely big. They have to be really careful and mindful, because they can change. Things can change.
Yeah.
Beings can do a shift around.
Big time.
Yeah.
So there's a great question. Is there a jump gate at Gitmo, a Stargate,
to take them
off Earth?
Let's have a look.
Wonder how they take them off Earth.
Oh, yeah. I mean, imagine trying to explain this to people that think their governments are helping them. So, all right. There could be something close to it, Dennis, because we've got our star card again.
Yes.
So there's maybe a way, maybe that's where they leave from. It might not be exactly from there. Again, strength cards come up heaps today. So so there's something, it's a very solid way of taking them where they need to go.
Wow.
So 5 of Wands, which is change spiritually, and it can also be conflict, but it can be usually, to me, when I see the 5 of Wands, it's almost like fast, so things happen quite quickly.
Okay.
So they
very good question.
They may not even go to Gitmo as well. So I feel
right. They just go straight up. Yeah. That's what I feel.
Yeah. So because they just don't. They don't want to do any sort of have anything going on.
Yep. Okay, silver and other cryptos going up significantly this year. I don't know how many times I've heard Janine and Jean-Claude say it's going to go up, and then nothing.
Nothing happens.
Big fat nothing.
So 2022, I'll do it one at a time. Silver going to go up in 2022, where we know that it's gone up and we can actually buy it.
Yes, we can make some money on it.
10 of Pentacles, that's a very good start.
Yes, it is. I'll take that.
3 of Cups, we're celebrating something.
That's awesome.
So it will in 2022, Let me just get one more.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can't get a bigger yes than that. So look, I don't know when, and I would never even try and say when,
Yeah.
I did ask for 2022, so we shall just
Yep.
see with that. Now we can check on cryptos
Yes.
and see
Let's
what we
check on
get.
cryptos.
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, let's see.
Well, at some point, definitely, because there's again our 3 of Cups, which is celebration. Jasper's saying some will.
Right.
So
I
strength
agree.
card with that. So the ones that are going to go up are going to be quite mighty fine. Okay. No, that one wants to come out. Let's see why. Wow. And the star card. So again, once I feel it's going to be once things have happened, you know, it's like we're going to definitely it's going to go up. I'm going to see also if because I feel there's going to be drops as well. It's like going to be a bit of a roller coaster. Yeah. So we're going to also hit some times where it does drop and go up. So just keep an eye on it. And if you get a feeling, look, it might be good to just, this is what I would do personally. I would just offload a few and, take some winnings and keep some. But yeah, because, it's not maybe all of them are going to come out of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, is what I'm feeling. So I'll just
Okay.
check. Yeah, so the Tower card. So some actually won't survive.
Right. That's what I heard too. Some cryptos won't make it, are not going to make it.
So do your research. That's, I go very much in intuition and then I'll research. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, where are the celebs trials being held? Madonna, Affleck. I don't know if you want me to ask that question to say if it's Gitmo or
I'll check in. I'll ask,
okay.
that question. And of course, this is all just entertaining. This is
absolutely
just completely entertaining. Just entertaining. Okay. All right, that one wants to come out. Yeah. Whereas we're just getting just the same cards, which is fascinating.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Vera Lou said Dr. F is a variant.
I love it.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's good. So we've got a star card and our strength card again. So wherever they're being held, it's a special place, and they're not happy. So they've got the 2 of Swords. So this is the blindfold, the having to make decisions. So it's definitely somewhere that's nice and safe.
Okay, let's ask if it's Gitmo.
Yeah, I was actually asking that when I asked that question in my head. I was asking if it was. So, but there's a few places, a couple of places where they can go to. So it's not just one.
Okay. All right.
So
very good. Okay, there was a question. Oh, let's see if I can find it. Oh, yes, this is going to be an interesting question to see how the universe or even Jazzy would answer. When will this Matrix virtual reality end?
Oh, Andromeda, if it was just today, I'd be real happy with that one. But however, remember, we've chosen to come in here to have an experience, and Jasper's laughing.
If this Matrix ends, we all die.
Exactly. So Jasper's laughing because I think that's what he was thinking. He's going, hang on, I quite enjoy this. So it's what we make of it. So it's because I feel the Matrix itself is just a framework, and then we can go anywhere within that, around that, upside down from that, interdimensionally. That's our choice. So I think we end when it ends. Is my sort of feeling with it, but I'll check for you. Let's just check and see what we get, because the cards have been quite funny today. So all right. So yeah, 7 of Wands, which is a struggle. Okay, so I feel it would be a very big struggle if we were if we had no Matrix to play in. Like, yeah, exactly.
We would all die, because this whole thing, the entire thing is a matrix.
Yeah, even good, bad, ugly, sideways, everything.
Everything.
So then we've got our Four of Swords. So there's mystery. So it actually holds all the mystery for us. Everything that's here. And then our King of Wands. So to me, again, is that trustworthy spiritual master that speaks, really smart words and kind words. But he's a creator as well.
Yeah.
So I feel that if we got rid of our matrix, then we'd have nothing to play with. So how about, so maybe what you're asking is, when will we be in a more of a conducive and
the age of Aquarius, when we'll be when we've arrived at the age of Aquarius?
You're not exactly. The Strength card just jumped out of the pack. This card has been coming up all morning. So it's when we also raise our consciousness and do our inner work, and it's up to us.
Yep. So I'll ask this question. This will be our last question for today.
Yeah.
The travel jab restriction will be off by summer.
Okay, so is that from the US or everywhere?
I'm going to say everywhere, only because, well, I thought we didn't have one, but maybe we do. To come into the US, there is a requirement, right, to have it?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Yeah.
I just know I'm on a bit of prison island. I'm not going nowhere for a while.
Well, I know you have it, I guess.
Yeah, but I think it's changing, which is really interesting. And apparently, if you've had the C, like the sickness, you get 4 months where you don't need it. So yeah, so that's really fast. They're changing it for Australian citizens or permanent residents. But if you're a Terry tourist, no, you've got no hope of coming in or out. So I still just wouldn't do it, just for the palaver and the pain. Okay, so this is interesting. I've pulled cards around that. First one that came up was our Two of Pentacles. So it depends on something that happens. There's a decision that will be made that will, if it happens, then it will be off by your summer, which is about August, isn't it? So July, August.
Okay.
So, and then the two cards that came up were the Lovers and the Empress. Now, they're really positive cards to me, because those lovers bring something together, and the Empress is a creator. So I feel if a decision is made somewhere about something, then it's going to bring it so that they will be off by summer.
Yeah, so and I don't know if you know this, Maree, because you're in Australia, but the masks, a judge in Florida, yes, a rule that you can't make people wear masks. So now all the airlines in the US, we don't have to wear masks in the airlines anymore.
So is that even nationally for the airlines, or is it just Florida?
No, nationally.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was really fast, because the Eight of Wands has come up. So that happened really quickly.
Yep.
Is what's coming up.
Yep.
So, and this is what I mean. Just one decision somewhere can actually change something, even globally. So I feel we have to almost wait for this decision that's going to come through from somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So super, it could happen, which would be great.
Yes. So what do you think, Maree? Should we do this again with, I feel like this keeps us like informed.
Yeah, and up to date, and things will change.
Like with the different, with people asking the different questions.
Yeah, definitely. I love it. And it's like, because things are going to change too. Like, one thing here happens, like I said, it can be a linchpin to something else, and then other things can fall over. And so I think it's great to stay up to date with stuff. Yeah.
So what I'll do is then, if you guys like it, we'll bring your questions next week. And what I'll do is I'll move the ancient alien stuff, since it's kind of woo-woo stuff. It does fall within the Beyond Quantum Tarot guidelines.
Well, they're our guidelines. We can make them whatever guidelines.
Right, exactly. So next week, guys, just bring your questions. If you hear some kind of rumor or whatever. Now remember, if it's anything that causes fear, just seriously, don't even give it a thought. So, but if you feel like this could be true, then definitely let's talk about it.
Yeah,
So
that sounds like, and look, if you're doing a meditation or something just comes to you and you go, oh wow, what we talked about today, I feel
yeah.
something else has happened or it's changed, bring it up. It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
anything related to current events in
Yeah,
any way, shape, or form, you know?
yeah, yeah.
So
So no, that's a
all
great
right.
idea.
Thank you, Super. Thank you for that donation. Thank you,
It's
everybody,
super.
for being here. Thank you for your
Yeah.
questions. And Maree, anything for for people as far as your website or your stuff?
Yeah, no, just you can still pop on to magicmaree.com and
Okay.
do sessions. Yeah, still building up the monthly one because I want to get a group where people can come together every month and we can do things. So
Okay.
she's working on
Fantastic.
that today for me, my IT girl. So
All
yeah.
right. Excellent.
Beautiful.
Thank you, everyone. And hopefully we'll see you on Friday.
Yay.
All
See you
right.
guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.